everyone, this is yours truly, the Morning Gardener. This is one of my favorite pastimes about gardening, and that is making very good compost. This compost here is approximately 2 years old, and that plant there is a plant that I stuck in there, and within about 2 days it just took off. It's a tomato plant. Look how loose it is. I didn't do anything to this other than let it age. So when people tell you to do all this complex stuff to your compost, try not to listen to all that. Just hear them out to be friendly. I mean, and then just do it the way that you know is right. You put a pile of grass down. You put 1 part grass and 3 parts leaves, and sometimes I put weeds in there, but I get them before they go to seed. And I put this stuff together, and I mean, it's some of the best fertilizer out there. If you go to the store and try to buy fertilizer that can match this, you're gonna have to look long and hard. Your home fertilizer, you can really let it age, and it'll just get better. A lot of the videos that come on where I'm talking about the big time gardeners, the ones, and you know who they are. They won't, contact you back if you ask them questions. They're pretty much tied into corporate, making money off of selling products or tools. That's pretty much what they do. I mean, they're in this to make money. But I'm here to tell you, this don't cost anything. I have gotten probably about 1,000 pounds of leaves this year. No, excuse me. About 1,500 pounds of leaves this year. Last year was about 1,000. This year he just brought like 2 or 3 loads, and I took them. And some of you have access to leaves, which this fall coming up, you'll be able to get these leaves. And these leaves are the grass clippings from cutting your lawn. Be careful about getting other people's grass clippings, because in case they use certain chemicals, you don't want to have that as part of your compost. Make certain that you pile it up. If you get time, turn it. I turn mine every blue moon. I don't turn it all the time. That's why it takes so long. I have right now about 3 piles going. One that's real early, and the other one that's like midway, almost completed, and this one here being a completed one. And that there is enough. That's about probably about 300 pounds of it, and that's enough for me to use this year. And I'll have some left over. And what the remainder of it is, when it gets really low, is I'll add it to the almost completed pile, and it'll actually help that pile to break down better. And just be careful when you're on these videos. People telling you buy this, buy that, and you watching their videos and they don't, and you send a message and say, hey, can you help me out with this? And they don't, because they're pretty much set. They're only looking for views. They're only looking for attention, and that's pretty much it. Just try to stay with those gardeners that will contact you back and will come to your site and check out what you're doing. Maybe they might be able to help you, because this is all about helping each other, not about views. I mean, women got their titties and their legs showing to get views and all that. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if you want to make money on it, but try to veer away from that. You're trying to grow yourself some food, so concentrate on that part of it, and try to hook up with people online that will contact you back, that will give you information, or at least tell you they don't know, and maybe they can point you in the right direction. And I'm going to keep on making compost, because it's made my garden grow incredibly beautiful this year. I put the seed down, I throw some compost over top of it, and I leave it. I don't dig and all that. I just don't, personally, I don't dig holes for my seeds. I just lay the seed down, put the compost on top of it, and I let it come up on its own, and its food source is already there. I think I make okay videos about different aspects of gardening, but I'm always talking about saving your money, not spending everything you have on a garden, because you don't have to. That's the whole point. You do not have to do that. But I piss off a lot of these big gardeners that that on YouTube that get a lot of hits, I piss them off because I'll tell people not to buy that item, because why would you spend $90 on this or $200 or $300 on that item when you can do it with compost? Or you could you don't need that compost tumbler, and because you could do it with just simply putting a couple of pallets together, and it will serve the exact same purpose, and it would be free. The water power water system that I came up with from watching videos and put that together and show people, hey, you don't need to go out and buy these rain barrels that cost what some of them are $70–80 a piece. I just went on to my local car wash and got two 55-gallon tanks for $5 a piece. Came home, bought some 3/4 PVC, put them together. My whole outfit ran me about, I think about 100, something like 110, something like that dollars. And I've seen people put together units that were costing them almost $1,000. And you don't have to do that. All you need to do is try to be as smart about gardening as possible. Keep it simple. That's the whole key. You don't need to get you got one guy, was it one yard revolution, something like that. I don't know what it is. It's so simple. If they would just break it down to you, you got so many of them. All these big names that are out here on the YouTube channels. Instead of them telling you, listen, gardening is basic. Keep it basic. I am not going to stand in front of you and make this complex. It's simple. You put food in your soil, which is compost. You put down healthy seeds, and you pay attention to the seeds. You supply their needs, which is water, sun, and the right amount of space, and the seeds will take care of themselves. Don't try to make gardening complex. Also, don't try to work so hard in your garden. Create a garden that will be self-sufficient, that will function on its own. Ladies and gentlemen, don't tune into these videos and every time you listen to them, one gardener said use biochar. That's a bunch of crap. Another guy said try this, he called a gutter system. I look at that. He put all this work into it and probably hundreds of dollars, and I could go out in my yard, which I haven't put maybe $30 in my whole garden the whole year, and I'll outgrow him every single time, because it's about taking care of the soil. Concentrate on the soil, not on fancy gadgets that they like to create. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. The Morning Gardener. Have a good day.